Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It is time for episode 2 of Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead. One of my most anticipated shows this season, even though I had no idea this thing even existed until I watched the first episode, which is kind of crazy. But the first episode got me pumped for the potential of this show. So hopefully it doesn't disappoint. Let's watch episode 2, shall we? Homeboy said, "Come talk to me when you're dead." You feel like you're gonna die from overwork? Yeah, come talk to me when you're dead. Then we'll discuss that. Man, come on, bro. My boy's having office work nightmares. There's a zombie apocalypse. Literal monsters are roaming the streets outside, and he is having nightmares about office work, bro. Also, clean your fucking room. You don't have to go to work anymore. So what is a zombie apocalypse? It's fine. Clean your room. I think it's time. Just throw that shit out the window. You got a window right there. Just chuck it out. Who cares? Been in my 3 years of vacation time now. Oh, it's time to see the OP. I'm excited. I've been wondering what kind of OP this show would have because I don't think the first episode had an OP. So let's check it out and see what we got here. I'll let you guys know how it is. Okay, so the OP is hilariously fun. Oh my god, this is such an upbeat song. It's kind of jarring considered what the material is that we're watching here. And I don't know what this Bug Films. Never ever heard of them. Must be a new company. I'm gonna have to do some research and look into what Bug Films is. But we need to keep an eye on them. Ah, he is chucking him out the window. Dude. That is perfect. Oh my god. Yep, this anime, that's what I said I wanted to happen, and that's what happened. This is already proving to just be exactly what I want in the show. 3 years worth of cleaning. You better be glad that room is so tiny. Oh my god, dude. That place was filthy. Like, there should still be, like, grime and stuff everywhere. If you had 3 years worth of garbage, like, there's no way those floors and stuff are that clean. Like, what kind of cleaning product you got? Because wear and tear, there should be shit all over the walls. Like, alright, we'll suspend our disbelief. There is a zombie apocalypse going on after all. My boy was pumped about day drinking, though. I hate beer, though. Beer is disgusting. I've never had a beer that tastes good. They all taste gross. And I get the objective is to get drunk, but everybody's like, oh, this beer tastes so good. I'm like, how? It tastes disgusting. They all taste gross. I don't get how you drink this for enjoyment. If you want to just get drunk, then fine, but none of them taste good. They all are absolutely disgusting. If this isn't heaven, I don't know what is. And it immediately pans down to cannibalistic, bloodthirsty monsters. I mean, sure. We each have our own perspective. Oh my god. Why? I mean, I get how important it is to report the news and stuff, but like, bitch, help them close the door. Like, at least get the door closed. We'll be right back. Somehow I doubt that. Uh-huh. And what happens when you run out? Your refrigerator don't just spawn beer, dude. Like, what are you talking about? What did he think? He just had a refrigerator that spawns beers? Did he not pay attention to how many he had in there beforehand? He just got so excited, huh? Yeah, they're not infinite. You have to buy them. Did you know that? They don't just pop up in your refrigerator. That'd be nice, but that's not how it works. Oh, the decisions. The decisions I have to be faced with. Either fight the zombie horde to get some beer so I can be lazy all day, or don't, and just to stay home and not have beer. Bro, okay, all right. If this anime jumps back and forth from everybody else's perspective being this horror, hopeless, all is lost situation to every time he shows up turning into this goofy ass slice of life show, this will be the greatest show I've ever watched. Dude, give me a whole bunch of from other people's perspective. It is a horror, deathly, everything is bad, gloomy. How are we going to survive this? Let's strategize and figure out what we're going to do next, rationing out food, like straight up zombie survival horror. And then as soon as he steps on the scene, the entire perspective shifts. I am 100% down for that. Dude, I'm 100% on board. Please don't let this be a one-off thing. Have segments in this show where there are other people genuinely trying to make an effort to survive this horrible situation, and then have him just stroll along and just be like, "Hi guys, what's up?" Dude, oh my god, please let that be the case. Dude, he just completely trivialized their entire, all this fear. Hey, I live upstairs. I'm the neighbor. I'm popping over to the grocery store. You guys need anything? What's up? I got you. I'll be right back. He just completely destroyed the tension. Oh my god, that is so funny. Is that gonna be his thing now? Is that gonna be his date bayo? I'd rather get eaten by zombies than do whatever else it is that I don't want to do. I'm sorry, I can go without beer. I don't want to get eaten by zombies. I'm sorry. I can go without beer. I can go without confessing my love to the girl who I wanted to be with for 3 years. I can go without. I don't want to get eaten by zombies. And there's very few things I would do, to that I would trade off for getting eaten by zombies. I'm sorry. 11-11. Y'all trying to go to 11-11?
変に思われてないかな。いや絶対思われてるよね。なぜさっきも高坂さん怖がらせちゃったし、怖がらせないようにしないと。
She seems to be completely uninterested in what you got going on, sir. So I wouldn't be too concerned. She doesn't seem to be all that bothered by you or whatever you got going on.
プライオリティの高いタスクとは到底思えないわね。
プライ
リスクヘッジもまともにできない人とアライアンスを組むメリットは見込めない。
That's a really good point. He really went out there to grab non-essentials, and she's already in full-blown survival mode, so she's like, yeah, I don't want to befriend somebody who's that irresponsible. Although he does have a very skewed kind of viewpoint of what's going on in the world and does not have a rational fear of the zombies and the situation. So having a person like that could be extremely valuable. So, but yeah, I'd prefer not to lower my chances of survival is a pretty good stance to have. Bro. Oh. Holy crap. How did she know that was gonna happen? Her instincts are insane. And she is gorgeous. Holy crap.
家までタッシュ。いや、無理無理無理無理無理無理。どうすんだどうすんだこっから。何か。
Oh, looks like he's finally starting to take this seriously. Homeboy done lost his bike. He like, uh-oh. Now I need to, like, maybe take this a little more seriously. Dude got one basket full of beer. What did he put in his backpack? Like, he brought his backpack. What's in there? Did you fill that up with stuff, too? I only saw him grab the beer. He didn't grab any of the other essentials.
平日朝のラッシュ時だったもんな。鍵のついたチャリとか原付は転がってんのね。これでこれから
Oh, that's lucky.
チャリよりはるかに。
That's pretty fortunate. Yeah. You know, a bunch of usable vehicles that are around. This is the height of the zombie apocalypse. It just started. So yeah, there's not like oh, you know, the apocalypse has been happening for like 20 years now, so all the vehicles are not usable and stuff. No, this is like he's fresh off. All the grocery stores still have food in it that haven't expired. Like this is a prime time zombie apocalypse right here.
的に。
Dude, first off, the animation in this show is fucking really good. This is like Mappa, like this is such good animation. I like you see the zombie old man, he still got his cane. And he's still holding his back, like he still got his hand on his back, walking with the cane, like that's such a weird detail. It doesn't make any sense. Like, he shouldn't have back pain anymore. You're undead. Why is he still walking with the cane? Okay, back to what I was saying. The animation is top-notch. The music is great. The story is good so far. Like, this is nuts coming out of what I perceive to be a new kind of company, man.
暗尺でも。
Oh no. Yeah, that's the reality.
高坂さん
Yeah, man, that's the reality of it, man. You living in this whole fantasy world where everything is great, but you gotta still remember, man, for most other people, this is a nightmare.
と1日だろうが60年だろうがやりたいことをやれる時間は
There's that line again, and it's still just as true as it was before.
あまりにもやりたいことが山ほどあった。なのにいつからかなんだかんだ理由つけてほとんどやってこなかった。
Yeah, dude. Is this show about to be motivating too? Is this about to be another show that teaches me to get off my ass and go do the things I want to do? Because I've had another show like that before, and that's how my YouTube career started. But like now I got my food business and stuff, and I've been hesitant on doing the things I need to do. And now this show is like bombarding me with all these like, dude, life is too short, man. You need to start getting out here and doing things, man. I need another show like this. This dude is fulfilling his bucket list in the zombie apocalypse. I can get off my ass and do the things I need to do.
の
Try out dreadlocks? What a weird one. Okay, whatever. Whatever floats your boat. Nobody's around to tell you you're culturally appropriating because they're probably dead. So there you go. And this is once again, how is this goofy ass show about this dude being so excited about the zombie apocalypse creating such a motivating and inspirational moment? Like, this is so like it's such a powerful moment because it's really like this dude is actually sitting down and visualizing. He's writing down all of the things that he's ever wanted to do. And the goal is to, I'm gonna do these things. Like, I'm not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna think about it. We're gonna do everything on this list before I die, you know? And I need to adopt that mindset, because at the end of the day, man, if you don't do it, it's not done. You can't, nothing will happen if you do nothing. And the worst thing that could happen if you try it is that you fail. And at that point, you can just try again or try something else. It's so simple, but it's a very difficult thing to grasp for a lot of people, because the thought of failure is it's it's something that you can't ignore. Like, a lot of people really fear failure and not succeeding. But that's part of the reason why you need to try things, because you need to fail. The more you fail, the more numb you'll become to the idea of failing. So you just kind of keep going. And I need to just start pushing the envelope a little more. I need to just start doing. And whatever happens, happens. I'll deal with it when the problem comes up. But this goofy ass show is, like, right now instilling motivation in me, and that's crazy. I love anime so much. She's keeping herself fit, man. I wonder what she's gone through to make her so resilient. You know what I mean? Like, she seems to be relatively unfazed by this, but I would imagine she's got probably a pretty traumatizing background too. I'm hoping she plays the role of, like, the second main character, because I'd love to know what's going on with her, you know? From her perspective, how she sees all this and what she's had to do to build up and accept the reality of the situation. Very curious. I want to learn more about her. Bro, she got all her vitamins.
食料と水の確保、サスティナブルなエネルギー、メンタルコントロール。
Oh, and then all of her stuff is just like self-sustaining, solidifying. See, this is kind of sweet, man. We got two different perspectives. This dude is like, I'm gonna live my life to the fullest until I die, and she's like, I'm going to try to find the most optimal way to succeed and survive. So she's making a list of things she needs to do to solidify her position as a survivor and just live. And his whole thing is just like, I want to just live my best life until I don't have any more life to live. Very, very interesting contrast.
俺は逃げ切った。逃げ切ったぞ。
What the fuck was that? Oh, that's unfortunate.
なるほど、高そう。歩き、歩き、走り。歩き、歩き。危険。今起きてるゾンビパンデミックには。
Oh, man, I love the way she's fully analyzing, like, you know, what the different types are. She's probably going to be cataloging each type that she finds and what their, you know, perks and strengths and weaknesses are. Like, she ain't messing around, dude. I like her a lot. I like having both of these perspectives. Because there are both zombies. There's shamblers, there's runners, just like in like Dying Light. And then there's the volatiles, I guess, or like the, you know, the ones that are superhuman or super unhuman.
両方のタイプ。やっぱり確かなローデータが必要だわ。
I like how her seeing people actually getting killed by the zombies, though, has unfazed her completely. Like, during her research, she's literally watching people die in the streets, and she's just like, eh, whatever. See, that's an interesting one because like you do need sugar intake during the stuff like this. Like sugar intake is actually pretty important for a variety of things. You don't have to eliminate it completely, but her whole aspect or her whole thing is just purely survival, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But the issue that can come across or that can rise up here is like she's she's eliminating all joy and all possibilities of maybe retaining any type of happiness or enjoyment, and that could be just as destructive as not worrying about survival and stuff too. So I feel like if these two characters meet, they're going to balance each other out in that way. Because even though it is an apocalypse and even though things are dangerous, it is very important to still find some way to entertain yourself, to have fun, and to loosen up the valve to release some of the pressure and stress. Because if you don't, then you just end up this really crazy jaded person who's literally just surviving just to survive, and you're not necessarily living. So hopefully we get to the point to where these two characters learn from each other. He learns how to survive and take things more seriously, and she learns how to, despite the fact that there's not much to really enjoy as far as life goes in a zombie apocalypse, but teach her how to at least try to enjoy the life that she has. So we'll see. I hope that is the case. We'll see if that is how it ends up.
いや、ゾンビを引き連れてる可能性。やっぱり
こんにちは。
まだ遠いけど、早く調達を終わらせて去るのが基地ね。
ゾンビだらけですか。
Oh, that's so cool. We get to see this entire scenario play out from her perspective, and we also get to hear her thoughts. So now we get to see how she knew the truck was coming, which I'm assuming it's probably from the camera on her bike, because she came prepared, unlike him.
棒の持ち主。なぜこんな人物が生き延びてるのか。メイクセンスしがたいわ。
So she's wondering how he even survived this long. But what she doesn't understand is like they're polar extremes right now, and both of the things that they embody is a part of the reason they've both survived. They're just on completely different spectrums. So his survival is based on kind of his aloofness and his just, his nonchalantness about the situation makes him not as fearful, and that somehow has increased his survivability because he's not making these very rash decisions off of fear and just misery. Like he's just trying to enjoy life, and that comes with surviving. And her, she's meticulously planning, which ensures her survival. So they really, like I said, these two concepts coming together could really help them become a team of really good survivors, I think.
ダメ、その位置は。
ね。
Okay, so now we're getting a sense of her actual personality. She does care about other people. She's very analytical and she pays attention to the stuff that's going on around her. And she did genuinely do that to save him. She just thinks that he's a liability. So, yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. I think these two can make a great team.
この非常時にたかがビール一つであそこまで喜べる人がいるとは。
It's baffling, isn't it? It's actually kind of baffling that this dude is finding joy in such a predicament. But once again, like, you don't know where he came from, man. And that's the kind of cool thing about a good zombie apocalypse story is you have a whole bunch of people coming into this situation and you don't know where they've come from, what they've dealt with beforehand, all the stuff that they went through will shape how they deal with this situation. It'll determine what type of person they're going to be in a state of an emergency. And this dude, he was so miserable. He was basically dead already. So this is basically jump started his life again. It's baffling to her. Maybe a normal person who wasn't in the same environment as he was, but for him, yeah, a beer is like the best thing that could happen to me. So it's very interesting.
桜餅くらい我慢しなくてもよかったかな。
Ah, see, there it is. There it is. They're already influencing each other. They had one kind of run in with each other, just a little brush of them encountering each other, and they're already influencing each other. She, basically with her words, convinced him to take things a bit more seriously and start assessing risk, and he convinced her to enjoy the simple pleasures because there ain't much else to enjoy in a fucking apocalypse. So sometimes you just gotta take enjoyment wherever you can. Oh, I love the dynamic. They haven't even really become acquainted yet, like officially. Like, but they already have this dynamic being built up, and that's great storytelling. That right there is really good storytelling. I am so pumped for this show, dude. Oh my god. I'm so excited. I'm so glad this show exists. I'm so glad I watch anime. What a good time to be alive. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one. Hold on, let me make sure there's not much else going. Hold on. Oh, wait. What did that say? What did her say? Hold on.
Ma, 桜餅くらい我慢しなくてもよかったかな。
100 things to do to avoid becoming a zombie. See, they're two sides of the same coin. Oh, man. So we got two amazing stories to follow this time around that are eventually going to converge, and I am 100% here for it. Dude, you know how amazing this would be if this turned out to be like a romance where they got together, and started surviving together and really just came together and formed a genuine actual relationship that ends and them actually falling in love naturally, like without any anime bullshit, like them just bringing the best out of each other and then eventually getting together. Like that would be that last piece to this puzzle would make this probably the best. This anime would shoot up to the top of my list because this anime thus far has everything that I want. But if it actually pumps out somehow a good love story between these two, that's it. Like, this is the best anime of all time. Everything else goes down on the list, and this becomes my absolute favorite show. At that point, this show would have been handcrafted specifically for me. So, I'm not going to get my hopes up, but that would be amazing. That would be absolutely incredible. But anyway, this video has been long enough. For the final time, thank you guys for watching. I will see you on the next one.